For several years of making soap, I've had an interest in the fragrance called Bay Rum. I remember as a small child going to the barber shop with my dad and my grandfather, and the smell of the real Bay Rum that they would put in your hair. I haven't found anything that really quite matches that among soap scents, but when I see one that somebody's selling, I tend to buy it and try it out. So here are 3 recent examples that I made. The one on the left is scented with Bay Rum Fragrance Oil from Nature's Garden. It is a white base based on titanium dioxide and then colored with activated charcoal and instant coffee. And then the one in the middle, which is also a titanium dioxide colored base and then several shades of green mica. That is with brambleberries, Bay Rum fragrance oil. And then on the one on the right, which is really the one I'm going to feature in this video, is a mixture of various micas and uses what is supposed to be the real Bay Rum essential oil. I've had trouble finding the essential oil. It doesn't seem to be for sale. Often they'll talk about bay oil, and what they mean is bay leaf, which is a totally different plant. But this one actually says that it comes from pimented racemosa, which is the right plant, and it sort of kind of smells right. And buying it online, you just kind of hope and assume that maybe it is the real thing and hasn't been doctored up too much with something else. But in any case, that's the one that I used for this newest soap. And as you'll see in the video, it caused the soap to accelerate and thicken up just almost immediately. So that was a surprise. So really what a lot of this video has to do with is how to rescue a soap that is thickening way faster than you had ever thought it might. The fragrance oils, by the way, don't accelerate much, if at all, so they were really easy to work with, and I would enjoy working with them again. By the way, all 3 scents, if I didn't say this, are completely different and almost utterly unrelated to each other. So as to whether any of them smells like the real thing, who knows? I'm going to use 3 colors alternating with white. So the medium green is a mixture of half jade green mica and half celadon green mica. All of these micas are from Nurture Soap Company. And then for light blue, I'm using Belize blue mica. For deeper blue, Klein blue mica. And then the white is winter white mica. I've got these mixed, and the essential oil was in the oils, and I'm finding that it traced almost instantly, so I'm going to work pretty quickly here. It's still nicely liquid, but it's definitely thickening in a hurry. I don't know if this yellow color will go away when it hardens or not. There is the white mica in there. So I'm going to do a kind of a Taiwan swirl with these. Starting out fairly deep. It's the dark blue. Here's the green. And the light blue. I think I'm going to manage to get this poured before it really hardens, but it's definitely thickening. I don't know how well you can see on the video, but the stripes here are standing up. There's definitely some three-dimensionality to this. don't want to cover all of my white, so I'm going to do the Klein blue in the opposite direction. Even then, I'll bet I won't have very much white on the top. So I'll do crossways stripes followed by lengthways. And as I fear, there's not much white showing there. I don't dislike that as it is, but I think I am going to put in some spiral swirls just to get rid of some of those big areas of blue. Yeah, I'm going to like this better, I think. On each spiral, I'm trying to overlap the previous one by at least a third. And that tends to drag the color around. I still don't have a lot of green on this side, but I don't know what to do about that. I think I would ruin these stripes if I did that, so I think I'm going to leave that as it is. I'll wipe off my spills and insulate this. And getting really thick now. It feels like finished pudding. Okay, that's good. I will spray these with some alcohol and then cover them overnight. Here is the finished and cut soap. As I thought, there's not a lot of white on the tops. These are exactly as they came out of the mold. They've not been shaved or anything else. So the top really is quite clean. It's still a little bit three-dimensional. That is not quite level because of the thickness of the batter when I made it. And then this is the bottom side. Some color came through, but those are very predominantly white. And then these are ends that were next to the mold dividers. Pretty. That one was against the mold wall, so it has less color there. And then some sides also that were next to the mold dividers. So there's a good typical example.